Hey there, Dr. Rob, the car doctor here in Hillsboro, Oregon. And this is another video in my series of I want to help fellow shop owners have more A-level diagnostic technicians like myself, senior techs, and help train up our future generation. So being the straight shooter I am, I'm going to share with you some tips of how you can stand out from the crowd right now because, for example, I sold my shop about a year ago and I've been test driving many shops, interviewing with them, and I'm going to be like Jack Nicholson here with a few good men. Now I know why we are repelling techs like me like crazy, because as auto repair shop owners, most of us suck at recruiting. We're better technicians than recruiters. So here's my personal experiences. Don't be this guy. So real world experiences. And everybody's saying the same thing. You know, we're the best. We have the best shops. We have this and that. And they don't live up to that promise. I mean, nobody's perfect. So step number one, I want to teach you how to be the purple snowflake in a barrage blizzard of every shop looking for techs like myself and other good techs. So number one, still kind of practicing with this technique, is man, live by the 4 agreements. You know, be impeccable with your word, don't take it personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. So tell the truth. Like if you're super busy, I mean, if you are busy, your shop might be a little dirty, a little unorganized when this A-Tech stops by, and tell them the truth. You know, hey, I'm glad you stopped by. Take time to talk to them and say, hey, shop's a little dirty right now because we've been really busy and we're looking for a tech. So usually I like to keep it cleaner, you know. Or the other thing too is pay comes up way too quickly. I've actually called the shop owner and responded to his ad. And this is almost verbatim, man, I'm really impressed with your resume. How much do you want to make? Just like that. That was the first conversation that came out of his mouth, and I can see why he did it. But build up a relationship first. Don't make assumptions, because he was assuming that he couldn't pay me because of my qualities and stuff like that. He had his limited mind going, which I get it. I've been there. But if you have a good technician on board, you have good training, use digital inspection, good customers, and get your service writer to sell, that technician will pay his own way. So don't bring up pay too quickly. Or like I've been on the other side, it's like right out of the gate, well, how much are you willing to pay, because I can't afford any less than this? And my response has always been, okay, how about we talk about, you know, number one, be impeccable with your word. Man, that's kind of a stretch right now, but how about this? You're obviously on the phone talking to me about a position, you know, and keep it clean. What are you not getting at your certain position besides the money? And dig deeper there. And sell them on your vision, you know, what you want to do. You know, these are all things that I use in my actual shop. This came right out of my office when I had Integrity Auto Care. And this is kind of like my my blueprint. So don't sidestep pay. You know, it's a concern. And maybe even say things like, well, what do you really need right now to get you started at the position? You know, we'll talk about more in the future, but I really want to know what you absolutely need to get going, and then we can talk about a compensation from there. So again, be impeccable with your word type of thing. Don't take it personal. You know, they might say some things that are that you can bite your teeth on, like well, I have to have this and I have to have that, and you know, they're not really thinking about the big picture focus. And you say, hey, you know, your needs are important, my needs are important. The magic here is kind of let's meet in the middle. You know, how does that sound? And don't make assumptions. I'm talking to a lot of shop owners right now, and they're, well, you know, they're digging a hole for themselves. We can't afford benefits and things like that. And I'm like, well, my wife's a teacher, so right now we have the benefits mostly covered, so I'm not worried about that, you know, and just do your best, what you can and can't do. And so kind of just to wrap this video up, it's been about 5 minutes. The key highlights are live by the 4 agreements, and then get them talking, as soon as they start asking these questions, and really mean it from the heart. Man, I've been a recruiter for a long time. I've studied marketing and said, hey, really, what's important to you? Or better yet, ring, ring. Yeah, I'm calling about your technician ad. How much you guys pay? Okay. Hey, man, what's your first name? Believe it or not, shockingly enough, they're kind of, caught off guard. No, man, there's no tricks. I want to know your name. I want to know what you're looking for. What's got you on the phone? What do you like about my ad? And ask those questions and truly listen. Another thing, I've wanted these interviews, and, we can be nervous as shop owners. A lot of us are technicians versus owners, and just make it about them. Truly listen to what they need and want. And if you can't quite, make those stretches yet, just say, hey, you know what, let's see if we can work on something. But my main goal here, was to be the car doctor, troubleshoot electrical, electronics, things like that. I want to bring you on board and train you. So I want to kind of wrap it up here. And here is a very golden nugget for you to stand out from the crowd of other shop owners advertising is use testimonials, not of you, because what you say is not nearly as powerful as your customers. It's 10 times more powerful. So how about, here's an idea. Interview some of your team members, fellow technicians, and really just have a straightforward, honest testimonial. Why do you work here? What do you like working about here? What do you feel could be improved, kind of thing. So use testimonials. And I'm going to practice what I preach, because my same message that I've said before is I want to help a shop owner with more of these tips as first an A-level diagnostic guy, and then a master technician trainer, troubleshooter. So that's my goal there. And to give you a couple testimonials from actual customers that I helped, is a service writer loved my digital inspection program. And he basically said, Rob, this was one of my, Dan was his name at another shop. It didn't quite work out because it wasn't a good fit, but hey, we well tried. But the service writer said, hey, Rob, my customers love your digital inspections, how thorough they are, pictures. By the time they look at that and review it, they're so easy to sell to because they've already been educated. And I've been practicing this for 8 years, writing up these beautiful stories for diagnostics, testing, and recommendations, levels of diagnostics, that by the time they call them back, this is, hey, my customers are easily sold because they know what to do next. It's like show and tell. And then also, I was just talking to one of my fellow technicians the other day, Jesse, and he basically said, man, I really wish I'd have stuck it out with you because you're really good at training electrical, you're very detailed and things like that. So if you want a fellow A-level technician like myself that has those abilities to help you out with your digital inspection programs, if you don't have one, no worries, I can help you out, and fellow technicians to train up. That's my offer to help you as a shop owner. So once again, wrapping it back up, because I hope some of these tips have helped you. And if you need more help or are interested in my services, reach out to Dr. Rob, the Honest Car Doctor here in Hillsboro, Oregon, and let's get more rockin' shops with A-level technicians doing awesome repairs and training up the youth. Okay, until next time, Dr. Rob, the Honest Car Doctor, over and out.